Hello and welcome to the next tutorial. Today we're going to be making this incredible edible egg. Okay, it's not edible, but it is incredible. It's just so pretty. And it's pretty easy to make too. So let's get started. We're going to start off with a cube that is going to be, let's just move this out of the way right now. Here are the dimensions. We're going to make this 60 by 60 and pay attention. The next one's going to be, that's right, you guessed it, 70. Pay attention. Pay attention, people. All right, that was pretty easy. Now, this next part, I think it works. See, when I type in the word egg in the shape library, this comes up. I get these two right here. If yours doesn't, I hope somebody will let me know. And then I'll post the link inside of the description of this video. Otherwise, you click on here, and there we go. We're not going to adjust this in any way because it's already the height we want it to be, so that's good. If by chance you get another egg that I link at the bottom of the description, you want this to be 61, height of 61. All right, great. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this and this together. We're just going to group that right there. I selected both of them, by the way. Click and drag both of these. Not this one over here, just both of these. I'm going to click the letter L, or you can click the Align tool. And I'm going to click just the two at the bottom, here and here. And then I'm going to group them. So Control G, or in your case, you can just click this button here. So if it worked, I'm going to click the letter T so I can see through this. And the egg shape is still there. Awesome, exactly what I want. All right, so we're done with that part. Now we're going to get a cylinder from the shape library. And first thing we always do, let's maximize the sides to 64. Now, in the front here, we're going to want 4, and here, 5, and up here, 24. Pretty easy, right? Now, I'm going to rotate this to the, I guess, to the left. Feels like I'm going to the right, though. It's kind of weird. I'm going to make this turn 90 degrees by staying inside of the blue. See how I'm staying inside the blue circle? And then I'm going to click D to drop it down. Okay, so there we go. We have this shape right here. And I'm going to move this away because I don't really need it right now. So now, this part, you have to pay attention. Otherwise, it's going to come out a little weird. So I'm going to duplicate this, Control D, or you could click the duplicate button over here. Now, I'm going to change this right here to, let's say, off. I'm going to move this to the right 4.56. So I'm going to move this. By the way, do you see how I moved it a little bit? I'm going to hit the shift button while I'm moving this. And down here, 4.5. Oops, I passed it. Now, if it's not exactly that, don't worry about it. Just try to get it as close as possible. See, I'm off by 0.02, and I'm okay with that. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Now, I'm going to move it backwards 0.87. So I'm going to hit shift again, and then back 0.87, or as close as I can. I'm going to say that's fine. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this 24 millimeters, or 24 degrees. Sorry, they measure this in degrees, 24. Now, if you followed my steps exactly, you should be able to click this button, and the next one works exactly. See, if you click anywhere else during that process and it's no longer blue, then it won't do it. That's why you have to follow those steps very carefully. All right, so we're good with this part. Now I'm going to group it by selecting all of them, clicking and dragging. Control G, or of course, that button there. Now this is one object. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it turned red for a second. That's going to happen a lot, especially with this tutorial. You'll see why in a little bit. So now I'm going to duplicate this. This is another one of those parts where you're going to have to pay very close attention and don't click anywhere else. Okay, so we need to angle this because and have a certain distance, because you need to be able to see a number down here, just a number. So trust me on this one. Did I duplicate this already? I don't remember. All right, so I'm going to duplicate, Control D, and then I'm going to move it up 2 degrees. To make that happen, I'm going to change that to 1, and I'm going to go up 2, 1, 2. And now I'm going to rotate this 5. That's the number down there. You see where my mouse is? That's the number you want. And it needs to be 5. Here's the important part. Because we're doing this without any supports, this is the part that is important. You want this to go sideways and then up. If this goes any more to the right, it'll start going down. In fact, the center will be right here and it won't print correctly. So that's why it's very, very important to do that. Now notice this is still blue, which means I can hit Control D and it will rotate on its own. So how high do I want this to go? I want it to go egg height, or maybe a little bit longer. So I'm going to duplicate. And that looks about right. By the way, I'm left clicking to get this. I'm going to do one more just to be safe. Now I'm going to group all these. Now this is the part where you're going to have to wait a little bit. So I'm going to group, and this right here turns red. Now, why does it turn red? This is Tinkercad telling you, hey, we're working on this. Don't get mad. We are working on this. Actually, I'm not sure about the mad part, but they are working on it. It's processing, essentially. It's putting all these together to make one shape, and it takes a while. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to make this shape right here, the whole thing. Mind you, the egg is part of the thing, into a hole. And part of that process, we are going to put that over here. Now, the thing is, until this thing is blue, we can't really do anything with it. But what we're going to do next is we're going to align these two objects, and then group them, and that'll give you the shape of the egg. Now, while we're waiting for this to process, let me tell you something else. When we're done with this, we're going to remove the bottom. You see how it's flat right here? To get that, once this is all done right here, we're going to take one of these shapes. We're going to change this to -20. Now it's underneath. And we're going to change, yeah, this is already at 1 on the snap grid. And we're going to move it down to 1, 2. Now at this point, you have your height. That's exactly the height you want. Actually, I went the wrong direction. It should be up 2. So I'm gonna click the Control Z. That's flat. I want it to go up 2. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Okay. Now, excuse me. What that's gonna do is it's gonna remove the bottom part of the egg. Now, why do you want that? Now, with my egg, I wanted to sit on a table or on a desk and, not move. However, if you're planning on using your egg for something else where it's going to be, it doesn't matter what rotation it is, then you don't have to do this part. Another thing this is a suggestion from my wife. She said, well, why don't you make a hole here in the center, and you could put, you can put a pencil there and make it a pencil holder. And if you want to do that, that's fine. In my class, I would like you to, in some way, make this, I don't know, maybe put your name on the top, or I don't know, somebody's name, something, or maybe a star. I want you to make it different than everybody else's, because we keep losing eggs, or we keep losing designs because people make everything the same exact way. Personalize this in some way, please. That would be awesome. So if you haven't noticed, this is still processing. So I'm going to take a break and then start again once it is processed. All right, so it's done processing. It is now one piece. Now we're going to align this. Okay, I'm going to select both of these. I'm going to click the letter L, or you can click here for the line. Click there, and it looks like we're good to go. I do want this to be a little bit lower. So how do you select something? Let me click away so that they're both there. How do you select something that's inside of something else? Let me show you. I'm going to select both of these. And then I'm going to hit Shift. I'm going to hold the Shift button and click the outside. Now only this is selected. What I want to do now is I'm just going to move this a little bit lower. Just so that it passes that top part. That's fine. In case you haven't noticed, on here I went lower than that. So I went like this actually. Oh, I see. Yeah, let me move this right here so I can have more control of the movement. So if you want to leave it like that so that the egg has a little bit of a top design like this, that's fine. Or if you want to cover it, fine too, up to you. So now that they're aligned, I'm going to select both of them again and hit Control G, or in your case, you can just click that button. And in a second, this is actually going to be much faster. This will look like this. And what I'm going to do is once this is done, I'm just going to drag this over here and group it. Oh, actually, just to be safe, you want, if you left it a little tiny square, I recommend you make a big one, because then you don't have to worry about centering it. If you'd made a little tiny whole cube, then you're going to want to make sure it's centered. Otherwise, you're going to like remove part of it and it's just going to fall over every single time. Wow. Well, actually, when this is done, I'm just going to group it and that'll be it. So I'm not going to keep you here because that'll be forever. This is the egg. You're going to want to print this. If you're using the software that I'm using, which I just printed right now, let me show you. I'm using Flash Print. You're going to want to change your settings just in one place. Let me click here where it starts slicing, and it's going to be in your, let's see where it is. Raft. Is it a raft? No, I don't think it's a raft. No, I don't have the raft set. Top layers, additions, enable wall, brim. You want a brim, and in Flash Print, it's here, and you want to enable yes. This part doesn't really matter. So you want to click yes, and you're good. You can slice it, and that part's good. Okay, it'll come out. And this part right here, the red part, sure, you could use supports, but you don't need supports for this design. I've printed it several times without supports. It'll be fine. But you do want this part to be blue. Otherwise, you're gonna have an egg that falls over and it's gonna crack, and then no one's gonna want to play with it. All right, so this part's done. And I'm gonna group these two and group. There, we have the same egg, two different places. And I think we're good to go. Enjoy your egg. Try not to eat it. Have a good one.